Well, we talked about all the features looking forward. Let's turn the seat around and we can go over the features in the back and how the controllers work. First thing we need to show you is that the little foot pedal down below needs to be pushed down in the steering wheel to go all the way up. If I turn the seat around and try to operate the equipment and the steering wheel is not all the way up, the controls will not work. The reason for this is it's a safety factor put in just in case an operator gets excited and he tries and turn the seat around. The right controller is going to hit the steering wheel and damage, possibly breaking it off and damaging the electronics. And so Caterpillar requires that you push the pedal down and the steering wheel goes all the way up to the max. Let's turn around and turn the engine on. Turning the engine on, you have to turn the power switch on. And right here is the RPM switch to increase the power. The RPM's there as I turn the switch on. You can see the RPM's going up and the engine revving. Gives you more power for the hydraulics in the back end. Now, these two little micro switches here are for the outriggers. The neat thing about these new micro switches is that you can pull them both back and the outriggers go up automatically by themselves rather than having to hold both levers at the same time. Okay, this is the boom lock right here, and show you what it looks like. You can see the pin on both sides right there in the dipper stick. I'll pull the boom back, and you have this little double dog metal bar there. It goes down in place, hooks around those pins, and now it's locked in place. I pull all the way back, unlock it, boom down, and ready to go. Let me put the outriggers down. I want to show you how you can change the control pattern. Right now it's an excavator control or CAT controls. You push this soft button down for a second and a half and it'll change to a backhoe. That's backhoe controls or John Deere controls. The difference between excavator, CAT, backhoe, John Deere is that the boom and dipper stick, the controls are opposite. I want to show you how to use the extension. The switch is on the right hand side right next to the transmission forward, neutral, reverse button. If I push that switch forward, the dipper goes out, and when I pull it back, the dipper goes back in. Gives you an additional 3 feet of reach and digging depth. Now there's another switch. Say I'm trenching and I want to move forward, but I have to lift the front bucket up. What I can do is stay seated facing the back end, and there's a switch at the bottom or the back of the left controller. You can see the switch where my finger's at right there. And then over here on the right hand side controller, there's a switch right here. And when it turns green, I would have to pull back on this switch right here and pull back simultaneously on the right hand side, and that would lift up the front loader bucket. Now, if I'm not depressing this switch on the left hand side anymore, the controls will automatically go back to running the back end, boom, dipper, bucket, everything swing. So that's a feature where you don't have to turn around. So let's go over that again. You would depress this and at the same time pull back on the right hand side with this button, the green light on, and it would pull up the front loader bucket. So when you're pushing yourself forward to dig some more trench, before you push yourself forward, you want to turn around and look to make sure nothing's in your way and nobody's around, so you can push yourself forward.